So as somebody who's made over 1 million, yes 1 million, cold calls in my career, in this video I'm going to be talking about every single sales strategy that you can use while making your cold calls to see the best success yet. So number one is, let's talk about the purpose of a phone call. When you're in the real estate business, the only purpose, yes, the only purpose of making your phone call when you're prospecting for new leads is to set an appointment. Nothing else. You're not trying to list the house over the phone. This is not a friendly conversation or a consultation. The simple, specific reason and purpose for every single phone call is to simply set an appointment. So when you have that mindset that every single phone call that you jump on, you have one specific job, set that appointment. And then guess what? You're going to confirm the time, right? You're going to say, oh, we'd like to meet at Tuesday at 2 o'clock. Tuesday at 2 o'clock, fantastic. Is this the best phone number to reach you at? Just to confirm the appointment, great. And you have about 30 seconds to 2 minutes to get off the phone. Stop talking, because anything that you say can and will be used against you. So it will basically be you talking yourself out of the appointment if you say anything that might annoy the client. You already got the appointment, which is exactly the purpose of the phone call, so just get off the call and then confirm the call next, either later that week or the night before, the morning of. Another key strategy that I've learned over time is listen to your phone calls. Record it using some service. Again, I use Mojo Dialer. You can record it there. There's several different calling softwares that you can use that will allow you to call them, or even just set up a camera and then listen to your calls, because you will find specific things you've never noticed before when you actually hear yourself. You're going to be like, I really sound like that? Yes, you do. And it's time to make some adjustments. And without listening to yourself, it's sometimes hard to coach yourself. So what I would do years ago is that I would literally record and listen to every single video of me calling every day. And I would just listen to it and listen to it and listen to it. Sometimes I'd even watch the video so I can see my body language, because your body language is how you sound. It becomes your tonality. Anyways, record and listen to all of your calls, and you will be able to coach yourself through a multitude of different facets. Next one is get to the point. When you make your phone call, get to the point, exactly why you're calling, or the reason for my phone call. Grant Cardone talks about this a lot. John, the reason for my phone call is, the reason I'm calling is because, get to the point. Next one is use a script. Stop trying to just make up wording and language and questions when there are literally thousands of scripts that you can use that just work. I mean, literally just go. I'm like being blunt, right? Google sales scripts. You know, everyone in my coaching program gets dozens and dozens of sales scripts that you just use. Use the scripts. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. There's no point. Just use the sales script. Stop trying to make up questions, because I promise you the scripts work. I'm a byproduct of that. This is a really powerful point I want you to take home. Questions. Whoever's asking questions in the moment is in control of the phone call. So when I say to somebody, again, like an expired call as an example, and I say, were you still looking to sell it, right? I'm in control right now. And then when they say, yes, I am, just curious, how did you get my number, as an example? Now they're in control. I want to gain control back. And they say like, well, I received it from the online tax records, just was curious. I saw it was on the market for 90 days. I'm just curious, what happened? Right? And then they're going to tell me. Right, and then by soon they're going to tell me a statement, most likely. Well, this, and this happened. And then guess what? If they ask you a question to end their statement, well, Henry, I really don't have time. Why don't you give me a call at another time? Right? If they say something similar to that, right, they're giving me another question. They're in control. So for me to stay in control of the prospecting conversation, I need to be the one asking questions. Make sure that you end every single statement with a question. When you say statements, you're giving up control. Make sure you stay in control. Next point is the 95-5 rule. Remember, you want to be listening 95% of the time and then speaking 5% of the time. It's fascinating, but in the art of communication, just understand that people truly connect with you more when you're listening and you're listening to them speak about, guess what? Themselves. People love to talk about themselves. So again, when you're just listening and you're just an open ear and you're just nodding your head and you're intentional and you're present with them, they're going to love having the conversation with you. They're going to be loving the conversation you're having that much more. Do you ever get frustrated when someone just doesn't shut up? Yeah, that happens to your clients when you don't stop talking. So stop word vomiting on them and just listen. Next one is repeat and approve. So let's go back to the example like I was saying with our friend John who's moving down to Florida. When I said, oh, I'm just curious, where were you looking to move to when you do sell the home? And he says, Florida. Like, Florida? That's fantastic. What's taking you there? Repeat and approve. Florida, that's great. Florida, that's fantastic. You're looking to sell in 90 days. I mean, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Again, you want to repeat and approve. Repeat what they just said to you and approve it. Say, that's fantastic, terrific, amazing. I'm so excited for you. Those type of responses, when you repeat something, say Florida, great, in the next 90 days, fantastic. When you say those things and you repeat it, they know you're listening. They know you're present to the conversation. When you approve it, the energy expels from your body. They can feel your intention, your presence. They can feel it. They love the transference of energy. So repeat and approve. It will be powerful for you. Next one is mirror and matching. This is a really important one. Listen, sometimes you get on the phone with an older woman and she's speaking slowly, right? Or an older gentleman, and they're speaking slowly. And I'm from New Jersey, and everyone here likes to speak at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So what happens is I'm speaking at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and they're talking very slowly. So what I would practice is taking my time having the conversation with them and speaking at their pace. You can see me doing it now. So, and by the way, that took practice. You know how many times when I was younger and just getting started that they would say, can you slow down? I can't really understand what you're saying. They actually would say that to me. I had to slow down, take a deep breath, speak clearly, speak up, matching and mirroring. It eventually becomes subconscious. And what happens is that you actually can build a subconscious connection. They start looking at you as like, wow, this person's similar to me. I can trust this person. It's fascinating. It's powerful with NLP. Again, it's like mirror matching, especially when it comes to tonality and speed, or tonality and basically rate of speech. For those of you listening, if you get nothing from this entire video, except for this very last statement that I'm about to make, I need you to even inch first. I want to see your face. I want to see your eyes. Listen, close. Close every single call possible. Let me explain a little bit. What I mean by that is simply make sure on every single phone call, you at least attempt to close for an appointment every single time. Because when you're on a phone call, you know how many times I'm sitting with a new realtor that I'm coaching, where I'm listening to them over Zoom, right, wherever they are, and we're listening to the call. The call's going really well, and they're listening to the script, and they're going through the script, and then like at the very end of it, they're just like waiting for the person to say, "Come on over and list my house." That's not how it works. You need to say, so naturally, our next step is to simply set an appointment. John, what works better for you, an afternoon or evening? And then pause. And yes, what I mean, like literally, when you say a closing statement or ask a powerful question, you need to shut up. Learn to ask the powerful question or close and shut up. Powerful close on the phone is like, so John, typically, the next step for us is to simply set an appointment. What works better for you, an afternoon or evening? What works better for you, a weekday or weekend? What works better for you, today or tomorrow? What works better for you? You get the point. Choice closes are my favorite. It typically works the best for me. Anyways, these are my best tips that I can give you for making over 1,000,000 phone calls in my career. I hope they help you guys. And listen, by the way, if you are looking to call it 10x, I love you, Grant Cardone, right? If you're looking to 10x your business, to take your business to the absolute next level and become a millionaire within the next 12 to 24 months, I want to be the one to show you how. I've coached numerous people to show them how to build a multiple six-figure income and help them build a $1 million plus net worth, and I want to do the same for you. So make sure you check out our course right here. Other than that, guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.